Hail to thee, blithe spit, bird thou never wert, that from heaven or near it pourest thy full heart in profuse strains of unpremeditated art. The poet begins the poem by addressing the bird, skylark, and he calls it a blithe spit, that is, a happy soul, meaning thereby amounting to the fact that the bird is very small, so much so that it is very difficult to see it flying in the sky, and therefore the poet says, blithe spit, happy soul, because it is almost invisible. Nobody can see it. Hail to thee, I welcome you. This is what the poet says. He welcomes the bird as blithe spit, as happy soul. Bird thou never wert. You are more than a bird, you are almost a spirit which is flying in the sky, that from heaven or near it pourest thy full heart in profuse strains of unpremeditated art. O bird, you are pouring down, you are singing your songs, you are pouring down your songs, which you have not learned anywhere, because singing to birds is as natural as breathing to human beings. Birds thou never wert, that from heaven or near it pourest thy full heart in profuse strains. You pour out your heart. Whatever you sing with your heart. O bird, you are the one who sings so naturally that you have not learnt your songs from any school or any teacher. Hail to thee, blithe spit, bird thou never wert, that from heaven or near it pourest thy full heart in profuse strains of unpremeditated art. Higher and still higher from the earth thou springest, like a cloud of fire. Now, from here onwards, we would find so many similes and metaphors used for this bird by the poet. Higher, still and higher from the earth thou springest, because the bird springs almost. The music of the bird is such that it seems that the bird takes a flight from the earth like a cloud of fire, because you are almost invisible, therefore you are a cloud of fire. The blue deep thou wingest, and singing still the soar, and soaring ever singest. Now, meaning thereby, as you have read that particular poem by Wordsworth called Solitary Reaper, where that Highland lass, that young girl from Highland places, she was singing and she was reaping at the same time. In the same way, the bird here, skylark here, is singing and soaring together, which means that she is enjoying her song, her music, and also enjoying her flight in the sky. In the golden lightning of the sunken sun, over which clouds are brightening, thou dost float and run like an unbodied joy whose race is just begun. Another simile or another image is given when he compares the bird with an unbodied joy. The concrete is again compared with an abstract. He says that when the evening ushers in and the sky becomes red, at that moment, O bird, you start your flight and you fly in the sky like an unbodied joy. Unbodied joy, like the spirit of happiness itself, which we cannot see but we can feel it. In the same way, we can feel your music, though we cannot see you, O bird. The pale purple evening melts around thy flight like a star of heaven. In the broad daylight thou art unseen, but yet I hear thy shrill delight. Again he is repeating the same idea that the bird is unseen, though her music can be felt and can be heard even by mortals on this earth. Keen as are the arrows of the silver sphere, whose intense lamp narrows in the white dawn clear, until we hardly see, we feel that it is there. Now he compares the unseen presence of the skylark to the unseen moon in the daylight when the night departs and the moon is hid in the sky and lost in the daylight. In the same way, we cannot see this bird, though it is very much there, we can feel its presence. Tomorrow I will take up this poem again. Thank you.